everyone, thanks for stopping by. I'm Kara Elizabeth, a 3-5 emotional manifestor, here to provide you with your weekly energetic weather report via human design, a system that combines aspects of astrology, the I Ching, the chakra system, and the Kabbalistic tree of life. Now, every human design journey begins with looking up your unique human design chart, and you can do that at www.myhumandesign.com. Transits are the specific energies that are present in the universe at any given moment. I go over the sun and earth, the sun being our main experience and the earth being how we're grounding in it. And each transit tends to hang around for about 6 days. Now, my goal is to provide you with a general cosmic heads up on how you can expect to feel, what you can expect to experience, and how to best navigate your week. So if you're ready to go, let's get started. 1, which is the gate of desires or seeing future possibilities. And this is something that is a little different than normal astrology. So in normal astrology, Pluto usually shifts astrological signs about every 248 years. So it's a very slow-moving planet, transiting planet. It's very slow-moving energy, but it's a very deep, slow burn type of energy. And now in human design, it's a little bit different. So it's still got the same theme. Pluto is all about deep transformation, shadow work, things like that. It's still very slow-moving, slow burny, but it moves a little faster through the 64 gates. So because obviously, there's more than the 12 astrological signs. So it moves just a little bit faster, but still slowest moving planet in human design. It shifts gates about every 3 to 4 years or so. And so think about it like this. We're shifting out of the gate of limitations, which is the 60. And we moved into that somewhere around the time of COVID. Now, I don't know the exact date, but with it shifting every 3 to 4 years and COVID happening around this time in 2020, just think about it like that. And think about how limited we have been just pretty much in every aspect, experiencing so many limitations in just all areas for the past going on 4 years now. Okay, so that's the energy that we've been in. And as we know, that has also been a very slow burn type of energy. It wasn't something that just kind of was boom, here it is, and then boom, out the door. It was very slow moving. It stuck around for a while. And we've really gotten to know this place and gotten, I would say, pretty comfortable in operating here and operating within the limitations that we've been given throughout this, time period. And so anyways, we're shifting out of that. Now, I do believe Pluto is in retrograde for a little bit right now. I don't know when it goes direct. So we are still kind of teeter-tottering here in the 60 limitations and the 41, the desires. But just know that transit has actually shifted already. We're just kind of teeter-tottering right now. But still, this is super big. It's big news. It's important news because this is where we're going to have to, this is a new beginning, basically. This is where we're going to be experiencing deep levels of transformation for the next 4 years or so. So let's go ahead and just figure out where we're shifting into and what we can expect our worlds to be like and what we can expect to be transforming in. And I think, you guys will be pleasantly surprised with this because it's wonderful energy. It's definitely not limitation energy, okay? It's all about desires and seeing future possibilities. So what Jenna Zoe says about the 41 is that these people have a special skill of seeing future possibilities. Their brains are like supercomputers that can see every possible outcome from a situation. So when something arises, they can effortlessly excuse me, rewind, can effortlessly see all of the potential scenarios in about 2 split seconds. This ability is like an instant download, so you can see things before you've even had time to make sense of them. So they are often seen to have wild imaginations or big visions, which isn't really wild at all. It comes from the fact that they can see the full scope of what the near future could be. So most of us have a much more limited scope in what we see could happen. But in this energy, we're going to be able to see all the things that could happen. So as you can see, this is pretty opposite. So, like it says, like most of us are going to have a very limited scope in what we can see, like the potential as happening, or, if you want to look at this from like a manifestation standpoint, it's like most of us are pretty limited in like the possibilities that we believe we can manifest for ourselves. And so in this energy, there really are no limitations. So you're going to see like any and all possibilities. Like just be prepared to have your mind blown with the amount of possibilities that you're going to be able to create and use to manifest with. So moving on a deeper level, they're connected to the energy field where all creative expression exists, and they are here to bring outside the box things into the physical world. And in this field, all possible outcomes from any situation exist, which gives them the ability to see every possible way something can unfold in their own lives and in the wider world. They are cause and effect masters. So whenever you feel unconnected to your creative thinking, a repetitive activity that triggers your brain into motion will always bring you back. And this could be doodling, making notes, cooking, or writing. It doesn't have to be super artistic and professional, although it can be. It just has to be something that helps you singularly focus and slow down your thoughts. So they are also impulsive and always yearning for that something new that will make them feel more alive, though sometimes they don't know what that thing is. They often have an itch and can live for this certain thing that they believe is going to change their whole life when it happens, which can make them restless, even if it's just a low-level background kind of restless. So as you can see, with us moving the whole world moving into this energy, and with this being the space that we're going to be experiencing the most deep transformation here. And this is also going to be a space where we're going to be like diving into some shadow worky type of vibes. This could be a little difficult for a lot of people, especially people that have a hard time with change, that resist change, especially people that have a hard time that maybe aren't very forward thinking. We'll put it that way. So if you are afraid of people that are forward thinking, you may have a little bit of struggle in this. I'm honestly, my mind just immediately goes to the older generations. Not saying that this is true all the way around, but just from my experience, especially from being in a little tiny podunk town in the middle of nowhere, people here are deathly afraid of change and also afraid of big thinkers. And I'm not saying that in as far as it meaning anything or me trying to put anyone down or whatever, because it's just the way it is. It's people that really haven't experienced much of what the world has to offer, and, people that just have never left their little corner of the world. And so, they just don't have that many experiences to go off of. And I'm probably digging a hole here, but whatever. It just kind of is what it is. No harm, no foul. But this is where my mind immediately goes, is it's going to be people like that may have the hardest time here. But it's going to be great. This is giving off major innovative energy type of vibes, where, it's kind of obvious that some of the, well, not some, but pretty much all of the systems that are in place right now are no longer working. Most of them are no longer valid. I think we're all pretty fucking tired of the way that like we're made to operate on a daily basis, and just the way that everything works, and yada yada yada. So I'm thinking, and in case I'm right, heard it here first. I am thinking that this is going to be like the Einstein of like energy the next few years. Like I feel like this is where we're going to like create like new earth, where we're going to create systems that work better for everyone, not just a few people. And that's basically like what I'm feeling in a nutshell. I mean, I feel like I can go on and on and on and on, but I won't do that. I'll let you form your own opinion. So let's move on to how we can best utilize this energy these next few years while it's here. And Jenna Zoe said that is acting on what you see. So this gift is a guidance from the universe showing you what to do next. So if you can conceive of some new creative offering, then that's a sign that you're meant to be the one that creates it. If you can see an outcome that no one else can see, hold strong to it and know that it's possible. Shoot for it. If you see a potential and you don't strive to make it real, you will get caught up too much in the world of ideas, which will cause excessive worry and thinking without achieving to the same heights you desire. And then the next way is to have patience and understanding for people who don't see the vision the way you do. Oh my God, and what did I just say? Yes, people are going to struggle here. Yes, people may not be on board with you because this is like a very like mind-blowing, innovative type of energy where it's like, you're probably going to be one of the front runners here. So it may take some time for the world to catch up to you since you're so forward thinking and all. But this is where you just got to have patience and understanding, which I get it. As a manifester and always being the quote-unquote leader, it's hard. It's hard because one thing that I have experienced as a manifester is I will literally speak something out that I want to see change in, and then I, will maybe put some energy behind it, and then I won't see results of that manifestation. Like there's been times where it's been years before I've seen that manifestation come to fruition. And I feel like it just sometimes like we can be so ahead of the game that it just takes that long for the shit to catch up and actually come into the 3D. So that's the type of vibe this is here. So anyways, have patience and understanding for your fellow man or woman. So she says that there would be no use in everyone having the same skills. Inevitably, there will be a lag between you seeing something and others seeing it, which can be extremely frustrating. I know. But you have to fight that at every turn. And just know that you don't have to force them to get it. You just have to have such strong faith in the unseen before it's made manifest. So that certainty is what will get others to see it the quickest too. Okay, so just believe in yourself. Really, truly, that's it. All right, now, what can block us here? So where can we struggle in this energy? This is, I feel like, the most important thing to go over, especially since we're going to be here for a while. And that is by striking the balance between living in the world of potentials and living in the now. God, how many times have we gotten lost up in somebody's potential? Or in something's potential. Always seeing the potential. I think about like my past relationships where it's like little pound puppies and you just see the potential. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they couldn't grow up big and strong. And then they fucking don't. And they're just like a little pound puppy forever that you have to like feed and take care of and clean up their messes. And you get the point here, okay? So this is about what can block us here. And that is by living too far in the world of potentials. So it says, don't let your ability to see all potentials draw you away from appreciating what is in front of you today. They can get stuck in always feeling like something's incomplete because they know that there's always more to be brought into the world. But don't mistake that as your current life not being satisfying enough. Don't let it rob you of seeing the joy that's right in front of you. Okay? So appreciate the now. Find the joy in the now. It's all right if you want to desire and daydream of all of the possibilities or, whatever, but don't forget about right now. That's what she's saying here. And then the second thing that can block us here where we can struggle is not letting the fact that there's always more make you feel like you're in lack. Okay? Because yes, there's always more. I feel like the universe is just full of, it's infinite. It contains infinite possibilities, you guys. Our little brains can't even compute that information, okay? But it's there's just always infinite possibilities available to us. And it's just, what she says. Don't make that feel like you're in lack because you're not experiencing more of what you're currently experiencing. So she says, when this gift is used incorrectly, you will feel like someone else's life is always better than yours. You can have chronic thoughts of, they've got it better than I have, or my life would be so much better if I did/experience this. The more thoughts you have like this, the more you will drain your own ability to manifest your great potential. And don't let those illusions pull you off your path. There's always more for everybody, and your duty is to bring in whatever is meant for you. Okay, and so to share one last experience of this, I was talking about this the other day. I actually unfollowed the manifestor community that I had been following since I've been studying human design. I actually unfollowed it the other day. And no hard feelings because that manifestor chick that runs it, she is making massive impact. And even though I unfollowed her, she still impacted me to grow. This is the current transit we're in anyways. She impacted me to leave because I need something new and I'm not jiving with that information anymore. So she actually ignited me into leaving that community so that I can go out and find something else that's more in alignment with what I'm looking for now. It's that served for a time. It served me well, but now it's no longer serving. So, and it's really just the last couple of posts she made actually. Jenna Zoe in this book, she just said there's always more for everybody and your duty is to bring whatever's meant for you. Okay. And there was a post about Adele. So I think most of you know Adele, famous singer, she's a manifestor. And she made this post about and now this is not word for word, so just hear me out. But it was something to the effect of, oh wow, we should all strive to be like Adele. She's so in alignment. Look at that manifestor go. She's basically such a perfect manifestor. And to me, it sent out the wrong message. It sent out oh, so what? Because she is seemingly successful, because she's famous, because she's made a name for herself, then that just means she's in alignment. And what? The rest of us aren't? Because we're not famous? I think that was just bullshit. But anyways, it really got me thinking. It's I used to want to be famous. I'm sure most manifestors have had that thought at some point in their life because every single manifestor on this planet is here to do big, big things. And we come into the world knowing that and feeling that, having the urge to create big things. We're just meant to be big. Our energy is huge. And, so it's we come into this world kind of feeling that way, or at least I did. And, it's I've kind of gotten down on myself because it's like, I want to be famous, but at the end of the day, do I really? Like, no, I don't. I don't. And that doesn't make me not in alignment, and that doesn't make me not successful. It just means that, that's probably not my path, and I'm here to do something else, and that's okay. And it doesn't make me any less of a person. So, anyways, like that's the experience. That's the last one that I'll share. And to me, it just kind of like, it's what I thought of when I read these last couple of lines. It's like, don't let the illusions pull you off of your own unique path. We're all here to make an impact, manifest or not. We all have our own unique path, and the universe is full of infinite possibilities and infinite abundance. So there's plenty to go around. There's plenty of good things to go around. And so yeah, it's all about not getting in that lack space of thinking that there's not enough for me, or that, my purpose isn't big enough. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. And don't let the world tell you that it's not. Like, don't let the world tell you that some things that we do in life are more important than others. That's not true. So, with that being said, this is your special limited edition episode about the Pluto shift. And good luck the next 3 or 4 years. This is going to be, like I said, it's like a real slow burn energy, because it's all about deep transformation. And to get the most out of this deep transformative experience, it takes time. And, it's the whole point of going slow burning. So anyways, I could just keep going because I hate endings. But yet here we are, ending and moving on straight to the new beginning. A new transformative journey awaits. So I love you guys. See you later.